Okay, it started. Okay. So, hello Pranav. How are you feeling?
Hi, I'm good. Feeling well. Thank you.
Okay, great. So, Pranav, let's start. Could you please tell me something about yourself?
So, yeah, I myself pronounce Emma. I belong to Ludhiana, Punjab, which is also known as Manchester of India. I did my schooling from Ludhiana itself, and currently I am pursuing BCom honors from Delhi University, and I am in my final year. Then I have played cricket for the major part of my life, and I had the privilege to captain multiple teams at multiple age groups at under 14, 16, 19 levels at school, district, and state levels. I also attended pre-season camps of few IPL teams like Punjab Kings and RCB. And in my school team, I was elected as the sports captain, and in my college team, I was elected as the sports president. I was part of few committees like cultural committee and sports committee. Apart from cricket and studies, in my free time, I love to gain knowledge and read about intelligence services of India, and I love to watch cricket. And recently, I have started to learn things about Vedic astrology.
Vedic astrology.
Yeah, I have just
Okay,
started. It's
okay,
been a
okay.
week.
Okay, great. So, Pranav, that's great. So, you mentioned that you have been a part of a training camps of Kings 11 Punjab and RCB. So, I just wanted to check how much do you know about it. So, could you please tell me, like in Kings 11 Punjab, who's the captain currently of the IPL team?
Shreyas Iyer was the captain of 225 Punjab Kings, and for RCB, who's Rajat Patidar was the captain. RCB.
Okay, great. So also I just wanted to know that since you have been a part of these camps, could you like tell me ki, if you have any idea about who was the highest paid player in the auction of Kings 11 Punjab?
In the history of Kings 11 Punjab, the highest paid was Sam Curran. He was paid nearly, I don't remember the exact figure, but he was paid
It's
near
okay.
about
Like
18
in
crores.
the year 2025, if you remember.
In 2025, there was not a major mega auction; it was a mini auction. So, in mini auction, you don't. The highest traded player was Shreyas Iyer, as he was traded between teams. So, for Kings 11 Punjab, he was the most expensive player.
Okay, great. So I'm just curious that you have so much history of cricket and now you are applying for MBA in HR in XLRI. So like I'm just really curious what made this like what made you take this decision? You could have continued with cricket.
So I have two reasons for it. Firstly, being I suffered a major ACL injury, grade 2 tear, to 1.5 years ago. And secondly, as I grew in my sports and I started playing at higher levels, I was constantly scoring at many upper levels, and but I wasn't getting enough opportunities to excel forward and go forward. And soon later, I realized even after giving my everything, my heart and tear, if I am not giving enough opportunities in cricket after doing very well at multiple stages, so I cannot leave my life behind. Even though I was fully dedicated to cricket, I knew if I was dedicated to academics as well, and I knew if I make my career or pursue masters in this direction, I would be able to do well as I had been learning or including college qualities like discipline and ethics, which I felt would be beneficial for me if I pursue a career in this path.
So Pranav, your story, do you think it's very similar to most of the players in India? Like they don't get enough opportunity, so they have to leave sports. So, what do you think is like, what do you think that we can do to actually solve this problem? Like,
I
we don't
feel
get enough quality players.
I feel there should be more committees made which can help. Like if a player is playing well and if he isn't getting enough, like in for example, I'll give you an example. In Karnataka, we have the local leagues. In Delhi, it is started as DPL, Delhi Premier League. In Punjab, the Punjab Premier League was introduced very late in late 2024, which has started to give player more opportunities. I believe, which is I still feel it not its peak, as lot of corruption and a lot of other things happen due to which opportunities are getting hindered. So I believe more opportunities, more state level tournaments and more tournaments can be organized and more groups and committees could be organized, which can help the players who aren't getting enough opportunities to guide them because a player gives us 8 to 10 years to cricket, and if he isn't getting enough opportunity after 8 to 10 years, he's blank. He doesn't know what to do forward. So I believe there should be
Just a
proper.
second, sorry. कोई door पे है. 1 second. So sorry, so sorry. AC on कर. अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है. अच्छा एक्चुअली मेरा वेट चल रहा है. बैठ सकती हूँ या फिर हाँ हाँ ठीक है ठीक. बैठ दीजिए. Okay. Sorry, so sorry. Yeah. So आपको यहाँ पे करना पड़ेगा. नहीं ठीक है ठीक हो जाएगा ना डन. Technician कोई बात नहीं. We'll continue with it. Yeah. So Pranav, that's very right. So could you please tell me something about why cricket isn't an like Olympic sport, if you are aware?
Yeah, so cricket has been introduced to Olympics in 2028, the coming Olympics. But yeah, it is introduced very lately. I feel cricket hasn't grown globally as we compare it to football or any other sport which is an Olympic sport because I feel there are multiple aspects of it. Cricket isn't played on a large scale because of the climate factor being a very playing a big role in it. Secondly, cricket is a very expensive sport as compared to other sports. Like in cricket, you need to buy multiple things, and it is a very expensive sport. And thirdly, being the global recognition, like in football, we have Messi, Ronaldo, and multiple players. Like in India, we have Neeraj Chopra as a javelin thrower. We have that global recognition.
Okay, great, great. I got it. So now, could you please tell me this uh, enough about cricket. So could you please tell me some courses which you would have did you have any time to go through XLRI website about the HR curriculum?
Yeah, yes, I did. I read about the subjects which are taught in XLRI, with the organizational behavior, industrial relations, and labor. Some subjects about labor. Not uh, able to record the proper word, but it was
Labor
something
codes,
related to
labor
yeah,
codes,
labor
labor
codes,
laws.
industrial relation, organizational behavior, and principles of management. I saw these subjects in XLRI curriculum.
Okay. So there recently has been a news regarding labor codes changing. So do you know anything about this news?
Yeah, earlier we were having more than 25 plus labor codes, and now they're narrowed down to the main four labor codes, namely code on code on wages, code on social security, industrial relations code, and code on occupational safety and health.
That's great. So do you have any idea why this change was mandatory or why this was implemented?
Yeah, basically, one aspect of it, gig workers being playing a major role in our economy nowadays. So I believe due to the new labor laws, they have been benefited under many things like providing EPF and gratuity through them, and many other things. And other things such as protest sites, or protest days, or how many people do a company needs to have before firing or before taking approval from the government. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, got it. So, also Pranav, I wanted to know that since you went through the curriculum, do you have any favorite subject which you found ki this is good? Like,
yeah. In my college also, I studied the same organizational behavior and principles of
okay,
management.
you studied
Yeah,
organizational behavior in your
yeah.
college. That's
I
great.
studied.
Could you tell me any concept, any two concepts in OB which you have studied?
Yeah, I studied Maslow's theory and theory X and Y, and the type of leaderships we follow in an organization. So, can I
Okay.
explain?
Maslow's theory. No. Do you know anything about the dark triad or any these things which you have studied?
No, we didn't study. I in OB in our college level we studied about theories of motivation, leadership
Okay,
theories,
name any motivational theories which you have studied.
theory X and Y, uh, theory uh, theory X and Y, Maslow's theory, and one name I am not able to recall, but I am able to recall the theory that there are two factors, hygiene factors and motivational factors. I am not able to recall the name. So these three were the main theories, three main motivational theories we understood or learned during our college time.
Did you study anything about biases in OB?
No,
You didn't study anything about biases. Okay, no worries. So also, why do you wanna like pursue HRM specifically from XLRI?
Yeah, so as I told of my past experience of playing cricket, one thing I realized in cricket, as I saw, as I observed, as I was the captain also, I realized a team with average player but better coordination often overpowers a team with better players with low coordination, and I felt that the human variable was always the make or break factor, and I always wanted to work with that, or I was always keen and interested in working with that human factor, and except from auxiliary as Excel in whole India or in Asia, XLRI can be termed as the mecca of HR, and the kind of experiences the faculty have more they have been teaching for more than 20 plus years. The experience one or the level of knowledge one can get from them is second to none. So I believe the quality of education and the academic values being people centric, being ethical, uh, what XLE provides is why what I wanted to have and
Okay,
I wanted
I
to have.
got it. Yes, yes. So now, do you have the BM call for
No,
XLRI?
I
If you would
missed
have
it.
had the BM call, would you have preferred BM over HRM?
Uh, I I think I would have taken the decision if I have converted both, but uh, I would say no as even though I had put my preference as BM, as I had have to put I had to put at that time, but I would have preferred being HR taken upon HR as I believe I was always I was always I would say related to the human behavior, people aspect of in my throughout my life. I had managed multiple fests in my college also. So I always believe that my personal self was more suited towards HR as compared to BM.
Okay, great. So now please tell me that once you graduate, for example, let's take a situation where you're selected in XLRI, you graduate from XLRI, and then afterwards you realize that, okay, my future is secured, I have a good job. Now let me just get back to cricket. Is there a possibility for that?
Yeah. So in cricket, uncertainty is always there and possibility is always there. Like we can give I can give example of a player Praveen Tambe. He made his debut at the age of 36 years for IPL. And the current T20 captain Surya Kumar Yadav, he made India debut for
Which
33
team
years.
did he make debut for?
Rajasthan Royals. He played under the
Yeah.
captaincy of Rahul Dravid. So yeah, so there is always a possibility, but I don't. I feel the current the that times those times have gone. Currently, you don't have that possibility of making a career at late 30s or late 20s. So I don't believe there is a possibility, and I feel in my life that chapter has been closed, and I don't really want to open it again for
Okay.
cricket.
I felt bad hearing that, but okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, okay. One more thing I wanted to ask is, what are the values of XLRI, like current values on which XLRI runs on?
XLRI works on promoting better for the good. XLRI has values on being ethical. Uh, uh, I'm not able to recall. I just said I'm not able to recall. Sorry.
It's okay, no worries. Okay, so you told me some of your hobbies. You told that in your free time you research on intelligent services, and
Yeah,
also you told something about Vedic astrology, which you had researched in 1 week. So could you please
yeah,
tell me more about intelligent services, like which you research on?
yeah. So, like in India, we have majorly three intelligence services, namely NIA, CBI, and RNW. RNAW works upon the external factors and external security of India and reports directly to the PMO and NSA, whereas NIA and CBI together work on the internal intelligence and report directly to the Ministry of Home Affairs.
Okay, great. So, okay, these are great. So, since you know about these, so could you please tell me that let's shift gears a bit into geopolitics. Could you please tell me the GDP of India currently, if you are aware about it?
Yes, I'm not able to recall the exact. Can I take a guess? I
Yeah,
believe
yeah, you can.
4 point. I just read yesterday, and India has slipped to fifth ranking in GDP. I
Mm-hmm.
believe it was 4.1 trillion. I'm not able to recall the exact figure.
Okay, you are very close to it. Actually, that's a very good guess. It's approximately 4.2 to 4.5 trillion in between that. So yeah, that's a great guess. So you told me about NIA, CBI, and RNW. So could you please tell me about the why do we need these different wings in intelligence? Why can't there be one intelligence service which can actually cater to all the this?
Yeah, so I'll explain this answer by giving an example. During 1999 Kargil War, we had suffered a lot because of the intelligence failure at the current government at that time, and the prime minister of ours, Mr. I'm not able to recall his name. The current prime minister of at that time exposed our secrets to the neighboring country. In 1919 Kargil War, what happened was India had only RNW and NIA wasn't formed. So there were only low level of intelligence committees being there. So RNAW had information then leads from the other nations that Mossad and CIA shared, but we didn't have any other forces to act upon it. So I believe multiple forces na- help to narrow down the things we have to work upon. RNAW works on the external factors, and whereas NIA and CBI can specifically focus on the internal factors while all of three work together towards a common goal.
Okay, that's great. One second. So could you please tell me the current CBI director of India, if you know?
Uh, ca- can I take 10 seconds to recall?
Yeah, yeah,
I know
sure, sure. Take 30 seconds if you want.
I'm confused between 12 the stones.
It's okay.
Split up. Uh,
It's okay. Even if you don't know, you can say that you are not able to recall. That's totally
no,
fine.
I'm just confused in two people. I'll take 5 seconds more. If I don't recall, I'll give up.
Yeah, yeah, no worries.
Is it Praveen Sood or
Yeah, yeah, it is
Tup?
Praveen Sood.
Yeah. I was confused in Tapan sir and Praveen Sood. So
No worries. Could you also tell me about the current NIA director or who leads
no,
the NIA?
totally forgot NIA chief. I just read. I totally forgot NIA chief.
Okay, okay, no worries. No worries at all. You guessed it correct for a CBI. Totally fine. So, okay. So that's good. Also, could you please tell me something about Vedic astrology, which you have been studying since the past 1 week? Like, where have you been studying, and what exactly are you studying in Vedic astrology?
So yeah, so my interest from of Vedic astrology was for me from since childhood. As my father being a ENT surgeon, he is a registered astrologer as well. So he used to see multiple things and learn. So I had this interest, but I didn't have enough time. So when I was free, I started learning about it. So I have started learning it by uh, I have started to learn about how planets work, how what significance certain planets have, what significance
Do
certain
you
houses
believe in
have.
Vedic astrology?
Yeah, I didn't
Like
used
anything
to.
happens is maybe due to the
Yeah, yeah,
numbers or
yeah.
the alignment of planets?
Yeah, I didn't believe to. I used to. I would say there's a myth or something. I didn't believe to, but I believe certain things happen, and then certain instances in your life happen, then you start believing. Oh yeah, it was all written in stars. So then only I started learning it.
Okay.
Okay, I have interest.
No worries. Okay. So I just had a one quick question in my mind since you are actually interviewing for HR. So do you know about any like the functions of HR? Like what all functions does an HR perform exactly in an organization?
Yeah, so HR have multiple functions, starting from the talent acquisition, talent acquisition and development of an employee, be it upskilling and helping in upskilling or reskilling, formulate form policy formulation, resolution of conflicts, and retention of employees being the one of the most important factors. How we can retain an employee and how we can create a certain positive culture in an environment. So yeah, I know these functions
Okay,
of it.
that's great. That's great. So just one last quick question from my side. Like, did you have any opportunity to go through the culture of XLRI or the kind of events XLRI does? XLRI also does a lot of events in cricket. So do you have any idea about it?
Yeah, so I do not have the bigger idea, but I know that XLRI organizes a sports, a very big sports event in which I am Calcutta also takes place, and I have listened about the XLRI and Calcutta rivalry for in sports for so long. So I do not know the bigger aspect, but I surely look upon it whenever I get chance.
Okay, great. No worries. So do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, no, not really.
You don't have any questions. Okay, fine. So thank you. That was the end. So let's proceed to the feedback of the session. Okay.
Yes.
So firstly, that's great. I really liked your storytelling, कि how you tell the story and your cricket. And मुझे थोड़ा बुरा भी लगा कि आपने वो chapter close कर दिया and you actually played a lot. But if you come to XLRI, we have a lot of cricket tournaments in XLRI. So like you'll actually have a lot of fun time playing cricket here. And yeah, definitely. And intelligence services, since you mentioned about it, you might be actually grilled on NICB, I think. So उनकी chiefs वगैरह तो याद कर लेना अच्छे से, because वो तो है. And one more thing is organizational behavior. Since you have studied organizational behavior in your UG, like they will expect you to know a little more in depth. जैसे ट्रांसक्रिप्ट भी किसी ने भेजा था ग्रुप पे, तो वो थोड़ा सा बायसेस ये सभी है पॉसिबल, तो पढ़ लेना थोड़ा. बिकॉज अगर आप बोलोगे ना मैस्लोस हायरार्की ये वो नहीं पूछेंगे, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि आपको पता है मैस्लोस हायरार्की ऑफ नीड्स और ये सब क्या होता है. थियरी एक्स एंड वाई और थोड़े ओबी के टर्म्स पढ़ लेना, दैट्स गुड. देन ऑल्सो समथिंग की या करंट मैंने आपको पंजाब एंड आरसीबी के बारे में पूछा, बट ऑल्सो दे माइट आस्क यू मोर ऑन क्रिकेट बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ योर एसओपी इज बेस्ड ऑन क्रिकेट. सो इफ there are a lot of profs who are cricket fans, so they might ask you more about the current India versus South Africa, ये जो भी चल रहा है, इंडिया के जो एक्चुअल में इंटरनेशनल मैचेस भी चल रहा है, ये सब भी पूछ सकता है. सो वो भी आपको पता होना चाहिए, और जो टेस्ट सीरीज वगैरह जो चल रहा है, तो वो सभी माइट आस्क यू. दैट इज वन थिंग, क्योंकि जो क्रिकेट फैंस होते हैं वो पूछ लेते हैं. जो नहीं होंगे तो दे विल मोर आस्क यू ऑन योर हॉबीज. एंड वन मोर थिंग इज द वैल्यूज ऑफ एक्सएलआरआई. ये आपको पढ़ना है अच्छे से. आपने बोला कि आपको याद नहीं, तो ये तो एक बार रिविजन करना है अच्छे से एकदम, ठीक है. जस्ट जाओ, विजन मिशन वैल्यूज ये अच्छे से पढ़ना है. And also, this thing is, yes, whenever you're saying your answers, your storytelling ability is good, but make sure कि you also have a conclusion to it. Like ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि go on and on, because the panelists sometimes might have the tendency to cut you in between. That is one thing. Okay. So yeah, that is one more thing. And apart from that, yes, when you say about कि मैंने जब आपको पूछा कि BM और HRM में से अगर आपके पास सिर्फ HRM का कॉल होता तो आप क्या करते. So since you don't have a BM call, like आपने form preference में भरा था ना कि BM would be the this thing, but now since you don't have the call, थोड़ा ऐसे inclination दिखाओ कि even though I filled it, but HR में like मेरा interest है ज्यादा, because जैसे आपने stories बोले कि ये organizational behavior मुझे लगता है कि मैं अच्छे से कर लूंगा. एंड उनको ये भी लगना चाहिए कि आपको एचआर में एक्चुअल में इंटरेस्ट है. एंड इट्स नॉट ओनली लाइक कि आपने बस लाइक एज अ करियर आप ऐसे ही चूज कर रहे हो बिकॉज ऑप्शन ये ना. बट दे शुड नो, लाइक मेक श्योर कि आपका इंटरेस्ट अलाइन हो इसके साथ. ठीक है, टोटली फाइन. एंड वन मोर थिंग इज, यस, ऑल्सो द करंट जीडीपी. ये जो जीडीपी वगैरह, सिंस आपने इंटेलिजेंट सर्विसेज ये सब बोला है, करंट जीडीपी और जो बेसिक जियो पॉलिटिकल फैक्ट्स है वो थोड़ा एक बार अच्छे से रिवाइज कर लो. They might ask you more on it, because since you have and you also mentioned about Kargil war and all. So yeah, you actually have good historical facts. That's good. So they might actually ask you more on, since आपने intelligence के बारे में बोला, थोड़े और wars maybe they might grill you more on that. Since if they are a lot of profs are very ardent readers, so if they know more about history, they might actually ask you on it. Okay. And I didn't ask you much on your acads, because since you have a BCom, right?
Yeah, in the
Your
final year.
degree. BCom. So I didn't ask you much on BCom because I found cricket wala topic a lot more interesting. But acads भी basic revision होना चाहिए. BCom के जो subjects पढ़े like finance, accounting वगैरह थोड़ा सा revise कर लो. They might ask you on it कि like सिर्फ आपने पढ़ाई की है, क्रिकेट खेला है, सो पढ़ाई के बारे में भी just make sure कि आपको पता हो थोड़ा सा. ठीक है, that is the only thing. बाकी तो I think it's done. ये सब revise कर लेना जो मैंने बोला, and उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं.
एक
Do you
मेरा
have any
क्वेश्चन
doubts?
है।
You can ask me.
हाँ जी, जैसे अब मैंने बीएम प्रेफरेंस भरी थी, मैंने आपको वो पूछा था, तो इफ दे आस्क कि व्हाई डू यू वांट टू परस्यू एन एचआरएम, आपकी बीएम प्रेफरेंस थी, मेरे को बीएम कॉल नहीं है, तो उसका लिए अप्रोप्रिएट आंसर क्या दे सकता हूँ मैं?
See, basically, आप बोल सकते हो कि yeah, I filled the preference as BM, but now I actually don't have a BM call, but I was equally inclined for HRM. But since I was put on a spot to choose one, I just chose that. But I'm actually interested in HRM because of these instances. I feel that I'll be a perfect fit. ऐसे convince करने का try करो. It's all about how well you can convince the panelists. Okay, so ये ऐसा कोई
ओके।
answer बना के बता दो. That is the only thing.
ओके।
And
ओके।
research more about XLRI के events थोड़ा सा. because XLRA के काफी cricket tournaments है and a lot of profs also participate in those cricket tournaments. There are
तो
CXL जो आपने बोला IIM Calcutta, there is also Father Enright's tournament. तो ऐसे 3-4 tournaments आप बोलो कि ऐसे cricket tournaments भी है, मुझे बहुत पसंद है, मैंने रिसर्च किया तो उनको अच्छा लगेगा कि मैंने
ओके
एक्सेल के बारे में भी रिसर्च किया टाइप ऑफ, दैट इज द थिंग, यस।
ओके सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, तो जो आपने मुझे पॉइंट्स बताए थे अभी, जो मतलब जो दो तीन पॉइंट, उसके अलावा डू आई किसी और चीज पे करने की जरूरत है कि इट्स ओके
अरे
कि
इट्स ओके,
मतलब।
इट्स ओके। इफ यू वांट मोर, थोड़ा एक्सएलआरए के करिकुलम पे ध्यान दो कि आपके जो सब्जेक्ट्स है लेबर कोड्स और लेबर लॉस वगैरह, सो दैट्स अ गुड थिंग। मैंने लाइक आपको आंसर पूछा था लेबर कोड्स के रिगार्डिंग, सो या दैट इज द राइट आंसर। जस्ट मेक श्योर कि जो एडवांटेजेस है नए लेबर कोड्स के, एक बार वो थोड़ा ब्रश अप कर लो। लाइक क्यों
ओके
इम्प्लीमेंट हुआ, कि ज्यादा पावर बेसिकली क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे थे प्रीवियस लेबर कोड्स में, क्योंकि लेबर कोड्स इज द हॉट टॉपिक नाउ। उसमें क्वेश्चंस आने के बहुत चांसेस है, स्पेशली एचआर इंटरव्यू। वो एक बार थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर।
एक दिन मैंने ट्रांसक्रिप्ट पढ़ रहा था, तो उसमें वो दे वर आस्किंग कि टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ अपार्ट फ्रॉम व्हाट यू हैव मेंशन। तो उसमें
हम्म।
मैं कैसे, जैसे मैंने इंटेलिजेंस सर्विसेज का उसमें मेंशन नहीं किया था, तो आई कैन स्पीक
हाँ, ये बोल दो
दैट।
ये हॉबीज, यू कैन टेल मोर अबाउट दीज हॉबीज लाइक intelligence services. Also you can tell more about your hobbies. For example, if you have any other hobby like you play any other sport except cricket, तो तुम बोलना मैंने एसओपी में बस क्रिकेट लिखा था बट मैं ये स्पोर्ट भी खेलता हूँ, वैसे टाइप।
ओके
या
ओके
वो बोल सकते
थैंक यू। और तो
हैं।
कोई
नो
क्वेश्चन?
वरीज, कुछ भी डाउट है तो जस्ट टेक्स्ट मी ऑन व्हाट्सएप, ओके? I'll stop the recording. I'll also send you this recording. If you
ओके
want, you can review it and you can be